this year will not be changed by how hard you work. It will be changed by a few money decisions that you make and you repeat every month. And most of us don't even realize we're already making them. Hi there, family. Welcome back to the Finance for Families channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. Here at Finance for Families, we are all about inspiring financial confidence, building wealth, and creating money-smart habits that last for generations. I'm your host, Linda Makatiani, and I'm very glad you're here as we begin this new year together. January is a very special month. It's when we are always talking about, this is what I want to do this year. I'm going to do this better. I'm going to be better with my money. I'm going to be better with my family. I'm going to do better for our future. You know, we are so full of hope. And today, I want to share something important, more so because it's the start of the year. And that is that this year will not be shaped by how much money you earn. It will be shaped by the small money decisions, simple money decisions that you make and you repeat every day, every week, every month, to the point where that it becomes so often you do it even without thinking about it. So let's talk about these 5 money decisions. The first decision is what you do first when money comes in. Now, for many of us, I know money checks in and there's so many demands. There's rent, there's school fees, there's my 𝒚𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒏 contributions, the family needs. I need to send money back home to my people. I have all these emergencies. So when you get to think about saving, it's usually what you do if there's some money left. And I've come to learn that if saving comes last, it usually doesn't happen. But when you decide, even in a very small way, that I'm going to set something aside first before I spend, your money starts behaving differently. You become more intentional. You find that you actually adjust your lifestyle, and then that slowly just becomes consistent. And that little that you're putting aside start building. And that's when we realize that it doesn't have to be big. I just have to have that first one. Yeah. Second decision is how we talk about money. I know for most of us, money is either a source of stress or a source of complete silence. So we avoid talking anything about money because we don't want arguments. Anything to do with money is shouting at one another or angry because of 1, 2, 3 reasons. Or we feel like we're not doing well enough. So what is it? Why should I be talking? There's nothing to talk about. But that silence is not protecting us. It's not protecting our families. It's causing confusion. It's causing so many assumptions, because at the end of the day, we have to realize that we don't have to agree about everything. We just need to get to a point where we can understand each other. Parents to children, we don't have to share all the numbers with our children. They just need to understand that these are our values. We're going to get this and not that, because in this family we do things like this. We can't do everything at once. We will be able to pace ourselves and do 1, 2, 3 things first, and then we'll do 4, 5 things later. These are the choices we are going to make as a couple, as a family. When you start having these conversations, very simple, things change. Try. Third decision is how we relate to debt. Now, this is January, and I know right now a lot of us are going through this. You know, maybe we've had to dip into all our savings, gotten into a bit of debt. And the problem really is not the debt in itself. It's actually the fact that we get to that point because we don't have a clear plan. And even when we get ourselves there, we don't even know how much we owe, who we owe. And after a while, it becomes very heavy on us, causing a lot of anxiety and shame and stress. So we have to own up, take responsibility, get to know the numbers, and then structure this debt. Clarity is very powerful. You might really be anxious about numbers that you have not really gone through, but when you actually take time to go through, you realize they were not as bad. When you create a structure on how to do your debt repayment, you realize it is possible. And then look at, why did I get in here? How can I avoid this next time? You see, clarity, very, very important. Fourth decision is, where does your money stay when it's not being used? Many of us feel safer just being able to put money in a bank account. Or, it's a top tier bank, so my money is safe there. Now, saving is very important because we know we need to keep our money for any emergencies we have tomorrow or in the short term. But with the cost of living rising, money that stays idle for a very long time just loses value. Now, I'm not saying let's start rushing into investments, put our money in Mensa X, Oak Fund, all these special funds. It just means taking time to learn and asking yourself questions. Okay, so how much do I need for emergencies? What am I comfortable with in terms of the amount that I want to have as my emergency? Is it 6 months? Is it 9 months? Is it 1 year? And then what investments can I be able now to start accumulating? Do I understand them? Do I understand their risks? Do I understand the rewards that I should be expecting from them? How do they add up to the financial goal that I'm working towards? How do they contribute to that? So these are the questions. But don't just let your money sit in an account that is not growing. You're working for your money. You're always being told your money needs to work harder than you. And the fifth is whether you have a plan. If you don't have a plan and you're just hoping that this year things will work out, you find that most of us are not irresponsible. It's just that we are very unstructured. We take it as it comes. But planning does not mean that now your life becomes so boring and predictable and restricted. It just means you're giving yourself direction. You're giving your money direction. That simple plan can give you a lot of financial peace. You will know my money goes here. So when someone comes and tries to ask you for money or, get you into some Ponzi scheme, you can be able to say no without guilt because it is employed somewhere else. If there's something that you need to do and and you have the money for it, you've planned for it, you can say yes with confidence. Now, so as we start this year, mine is to ask, let this be the year that we experience financial peace. And peace is something we build slowly, day by day, month by month, through the habits that we form. These decisions that we are making are going to help us have a very fruitful year, a very peaceful year, and a year full of growth. So if this message resonated with you, do subscribe to the channel. Share this video with someone you care about and you care how their year turns out. And let me know in the comments, which decisions are you focusing on this year? Let's keep each other accountable. Happy New Year again, and I'll see you in the next video.